Hi, welcome back to Blender Tutorial for Beginners Part 3. Today, we will explore more tools offered by default in edit mode. I will include a screencast for hotkeys and mouse clicks. Let's dive in. First, click on Cube and open edit mode. A nice feature of edit mode is the built-in Add Cube tool, which allows you to add geometry faster. By default, it has Snap to Surface enabled, so you can easily create a cube on existing surfaces or a blank grid surface. Next, let's learn about another important modifier called Inset. This tool allows you to inset one or multiple selected surfaces from existing edges, and the hotkey is I. When you apply the modifier to an object, a small panel appears in the bottom left, which you can open for more properties. Thickness controls the inset offset from the edges. Additionally, depth controls the positive or negative extrusion of the face. Now let's make a pyramid on top of the cube. By increasing thickness and depth and pressing M on the keyboard, then selecting Merge at Center to merge the vertices. Next, it's time to explore another useful modifier called Bevel. This tool applies to vertices and edges, and the hotkey is Ctrl+B. You can select individual or multiple vertices and edges. Now I've selected all edges of the cube with the hotkey A. An arrow appears in the bottom left for further adjustments. From the top list, Affect controls whether the bevel applies to vertices or edges. Width controls the size of the beveled edges from the previous existing edge. Segments subdivide the width, creating a smoother transition. The profile shape controls the bevel's external transition from an internal 90-degree angle to an external 90-degree angle. Importantly, segments must be an even number for flat edges. Now let's make a simple die cube. I'll adjust the width, segments, and profile to around 0.7 and exit edit mode. Then I'll right-click on the object and add a simple Shade Auto Smooth. Don't worry, we'll cover smoothing in detail in upcoming videos. I'll manually adjust the angle to avoid over-smoothing the segments. Now let's get more creative. I'll add a cube with the hotkey Shift+A to open the Add menu, then select Cube from the Mesh section. Then I'll go to Edit mode with the hotkey tab. Press 2 to switch to Edge mode. Press A to select all edges, and use Ctrl+B to bevel. Adjusting to 18 segments, a 0.5 profile, and a width of 0.96 for the default cube. There you have a perfect quad sphere with great topology compared to Blender's default sphere. Finally, I'll adjust Shade Auto Smooth. Let's see why. Blender's default sphere is not entirely quad-based. All segments end with one vertex, leading to triangular faces on both ends. Mixed triangle and quad topology in 3D models can cause issues because they behave differently during processes like rendering, animation, and texturing. If you want a fully triangulated sphere, you can use the presets in the Add menu, such as the Ico-Sphere. You just need to adjust the segments before finalizing the object. I'll set 5 segments, and with Shade Auto Smooth, it will look perfect. Be careful to use even segment numbers when converting a cube to a fully quad-based model. Otherwise, you'll end up with uneven vertices, resulting in one triangle appearing on each converted vertex of the cube, as you can see here. That's it for Part 3 of Blender for Beginners. I hope this was helpful. See you in the next part.